record straight 4-0 in opening
Okay,
maps.
Fnatic on defense, MIBR on attack. Have a good time though, for sure. Say hi to people for me. Double sheriff. Sure, I was gonna say, surely not. They wanted to go for the double sheriff. They all go for the ghost in the end. We are 1-1 on the pistols at the moment.
And the team that finished second at the previous international event into the lower bracket. A great start already. Alfio was meant to be the anchor of the side. Instead,
sometimes it just looks the same.
Eliminated him
Sometimes it just looks the same as the first map. Just a straight up aim diff from everyone. I know this is Sapphire observing. Look at this. I know that's Sapphire right there. There's no way Prius is that fast.
1 versus 5, and Ace needed his first already chalked up, but Aspis takes him out.
Crazy shots. Crazy
Zero
shots.
start for MIBR, pistol under their belt, and a big talking point here for Fnatic is going to be finding their rhythm
Look
again,
at this
getting
one.
back on the horse early. Well, that's denied right out the gate on Abyss.
A lot of what we've talked about with this map coming back into the pool is sort of like the variation that we see. I feel like going back to when it first came out, this was one of the comps that was initially run, like basically just stealing the exact aspects.
They're allowed 2 deaths on this one. Looks like they want to keep it simple again. Straight up B hit, lurk over towards mid. Straight up A hit, lurk over towards mid. Us and lurking can go down, can give them the info. Like this from Fnatic. 4-person aggro over towards A. Haven't made too much sound on this. Didn't even invest the stun into it.
Cortesia is hearing all of those steps. The first should be free and will be.
Very nice.
And now the rest of his team have just gone into
and then he heard the footsteps of the others, so he can tell his team.
Got full control for MIBR. Not playing on site.
Dude, it might be worth them just jumping out here.
With 2 to cover off that flank. Cortesia. Be careful as he goes back towards the spawn, but he's only got the ghost. And why not farm up another one of those orbs?
I mean, it's not even an armor rebuy, really.
Back to the previous map, he was lights out as well, especially in those first
he might
5
do
or
it,
6 rounds. With a flawless.
Why is Waylay popular all of a sudden? Teams have started to use it, but the main reason is it got a huge buff.
A solid start. Of course, this is now their map choice, but we haven't seen them play it since the beginning of the year. They were 3-1 in 2025 when the map was in the pool, but their last match was a defeat to Sentinels. For Fnatic, we've obviously seen it once already.
What was the buff? Saturate's bigger and faster. Your refract, you can go for longer, and your dash, God knows what that's called. You get your gun out quicker. Did they change the ult? I can't remember if they did anything with the ult.
Yeah, with credits to spare, right? This is what we were talking about.
I think the ult might be the same.
See this so often, and I think on a map like Abyss, it's even more relevant.
Knife goes in, doesn't hit anyone. Alpha, the only puzzle that's not going to hit. Flash over the top for Aspas to peek on this one. It's a nice hit. We got a 5v5 retake, but these have been pretty good from Fnatic. We saw it earlier with like their cage setup they like to do.
Just a moment, there it is. They needed an advantage and they found it.
Yeah, Alfia not wanting to overface. He was within the site initially, but has fallen back for the retake. A very passive position from Shenum. All the way back towards the spawn, just setting up utility.
No way.
However, a much more
it's a good reposition from him as well. Dodges the stun. Aye, that's nice. Stun that pushes them into the saturate close. That's cool.
A one-man advantage, but look at where the remaining 2 are. They are sat all the way back. They've got so many angles left
I was going to say,
and the spams might just be
we have an extra star on this one. Star's laid on that. Can't get the smoke out. Smoke does go out, right? Tap of the spike. Astra sucks, so they know they're not on. Haven't tapped it since.
Is already taken.
I think that's no time on this. No matter what, I'm gonna give it that time. Okay, that was close. Damn, bro, they played this well as well. Delayed enough for the Astra to win. Perfectly timed Astra suck as well. Pistol into the bonus.
Especially when it starts out with Fnatic playing so passive, but
the ult wasn't changed. There's no way that's what the dash is called. What's the dash actually called?
But they don't find either of those players in main. Let's go, Bruno. Come on. This is looking like a complete diff on one side, and Fnatic have got to be feeling locked out.
It's not called
5
swoopy.
rounds in that first map, none here, and they're left to pistols. A likely 4-0 start
Light
for the
speed.
attacking
Okay,
side.
there we go.
Yeah.
They would never call it
MIBR's
something like that.
mapping. Do not expect them to
It always
let
has to
their
be
foot off the
something.
gas.
It always has to be something weird, man.
Well. Like you have the close contact.
Always
so
something from like Star Wars or something,
Fnatic
man.
have cleared those players aggressively. You have everywhere else to clear on the site. You have to go through everything. You maybe expect even there to be supportive players, but then you have the two that had the
Swoopy isn't weird. Swoopy's incredibly weird.
That 1-2 punch causing the knockout of the first buy round. Now this position is cheeky. No escape for Kayak. It feels like a one and done unless there's a serious mistake. And well, he had an opportunity. Surprisingly, I think he actually did
I'm weird,
zero
mate. That
damage
wasn't an
there,
argument.
I don't know how.
So we can't really argue
Those
that
are
too
some
much.
big walls. As you can see across the map is the case. Good damage by Fnatic to start with, but that spark is going out. Alpha's the last one standing. The rifle
Dude, some of these
retrieved
chat,
from
man.
middle.
Okay.
Now brought all the way back to this
I mean
B-side.
this in the
Alpha's
nicest way,
being
and I
cleared
don't
up top,
want to
but
offend too many players right now. But
4-0 for MIBR.
normally I watch a pro
Fnatic
game,
still
and I'm
on the
like,
starting
well,
block.
I would not survive on the server.
It's
I'm watching this game thinking, man, get me in there.
recovery was good.
Get me in there. I think I could. I reckon I could win some of these right now. Why is everyone so whiffy?
And then managed to just dance his way out of every single one of those shots.
Let's go!
4-0 start. Waiting to see Fnatic make a response. High expectations, of course, of Toronto Grand Finals.
Okay,
not like
big
the
buy round.
regional performance was
Again, I mean it
not
in the
off
most
back of a huge
respectful way possible.
run at the previous international.
We lost the sideshow. That is true.
They had the extra
That
prep
is true.
time, but
All I'm saying though is, Bacon, put it in the off season, man. Put it when I've touched the game. That is 6 months in.
You said that boot camp.
But I do agree. We need
Fnatic
to relax
talked about
ourselves.
Milan on the stage. MIBR just kept walking up on them. So Fnatic are going to try the same. It's
I mean,
a
they
big
know
risk in
he's
this
here, but
buy
at the
round,
same
and
time,
MIBR are so
Cortesia.
patient. They seem ready for this play.
Big Jewel.
The reveal, not matching Cortesia, but he'll be pushed back, stunned up, and gunned
Bro, the
up.
saturate's so
Kayak does
fast on
well.
this one. Popped a note into it as well,
Moment
though.
hold for damage,
Got a
but
little bit of
Crashies and
info.
Boaster still drawing breath. This is a huge early advantage
If
for
Alpha
Fnatic,
goes
but
down
that
and doesn't
didn't
get
stop
one,
them
it's
from
actually
losing
really
rounds on
devastating.
Vine. Sue said it, 2 out of 8 where they
Hey,
found
the full
opening
retake.
picks. This has
Boaster,
to be
1
different
star
now.
down. There's 2 more stars.
otherwise we could be seeing a very quick series. That's not the expectation. Plant will go through, but slightly repositioned. The kill trip spotted at the last second, but it gives away the position of Artsin. He's going to force the fight, but Alvia will win it.
33 HP. Verno
2v5. The only thing that genuinely
got the
terrifies
Odin
me
out.
here is that Odin.
Surely not the Odin.
Just sat in the back line with the opportunity to spam. If Verno can dodge those shots, there's a chance. Already finds the first. Aftershock goes through a second for Verno.
Holy bro, someone kill him.
Only 2 remain. Verno still on the corner. Finally
Jesus.
shot down, and Chronicle could put an end to the absolute madness that Verno was trying to deliver.
Why did it feel like he had so long to adjust?
It's the
I'm
same
so
2
confused
players
watching
in
this
main,
game right
Tom.
now.
You were about to betray NBA. You wanted him to win that, didn't you?
I really did. That third spray, I was
It's great damage, no matter what. It's one of those rounds which is like
Right,
best.
so
One of the better rounds to lose for MIBR because they did so much damage.
No, it's the same 2 players. It was a 2v3 last time. Now a 2v4. The difference being Chronicles here this time, locking it down. Those players trapped in the corner. They can't get out.
Just swinging them dry.
And that was a problem over on Bind as well. Fnatic giving a lot of
I
individual
mean, sure,
fights,
but at
not
the same
playing
time,
together.
someone should be hitting
And
one
we
of
saw
those shots.
Same glimmers shining through. Here.
Whoa.
That's info. Sticking around a
Sova
bit too
all
long.
on top of
Kayak
this?
almost
Oh,
goes
that's
down, but
nice.
it's the Hunter's Fury on the back of it. These players trapped.
Dude,
in a
people are
narrow
getting
alley,
on
but
top
they
of the
will
Waylay
just
human
about
drone. Love this from
make it
Cortesia.
out
Takes
with
a
all
lot of
5
space and
players
crashes. It's a
intact,
great
and
jump spot
push
from him.
Cortesia is spotted.
Big cage from you, mate. Big cage from you.
He has been dealt with. And Alpha, yeah, well, he's gone completely unchecked. Not expecting the aggression to be through and one of the Odin spam. Oh, it's eventually starting to bite tack, but Alpha on the other side has managed a double of his own. It leaves just 2 standing again, and with the spike down, they have to battle to retrieve at the flank. Already coming in, but Crashy's not overstepping the mark. He's just going to hold, just going to block them in. Well, Aspas with an Odin, yeah, I was about to say, it's not something I ever expected or wanted to see.
You've got a 2v2 on either side. I like the fact that Fnatic are showing this patience. I think this was missing when it came to the previous.
This would be one hell of a round for them to win. 4 people surviving. They need money.
30 seconds. He has almost no chance. Do his best to isolate these fights, but
damn, it
that's
pops
the end of
so
this
fast. He's on the edge of that, and he still hits him.
Locks in a second for Fnatic to climb back.
That's too fast.
Well and truly underway. There's still plenty of time for this to spiral back into MIBR's favor.
This was a much better looking round for the side of Fnatic. Yeah, the set
That was a
play
cool little,
although it didn't necessarily
cool
go
little push from
exactly
them.
as planned, the other players on the team were still making a move. Like
Cool
Alfia
little
taking
set
so
strat.
much control over on the A side.
Let's go, boys.
And more importantly for me, it's Crashy's control. Like not only in that flank at the end, but more importantly, making sure they didn't lose complete control of middle, because that was a huge gap that could have been exploited.
Knife pretty much gives MIBR. I mean, that's a lot of info early on. Fnatic, cool to go fight over towards middle, but the Astra all goes out, and it's just a set split over towards A, and they can use the little corner to make sure they don't hear the jump down. My god, that's a fast shot. Aspas creates a little bit of pressure over towards middle so they can head over towards site. It's a nice round. I mean, it helps when Aspas hits that shot, which is a wild shot. Flash to take back a site or not? No.
5 versus 4 with damage done to Boaster.
They love this Astra Suck at the moment. Does delay a fair amount of time. Double smokes go down.
So far has been fearsome.
Boaster has his own ult, so they stick over towards site. It's a great knife. 3.
Finding out that there's 3 players in that defender position, the close crossfire into mid as well. There's the dash through and the information, but Artson just ignores him. That one was free, and he goes for a little more.
It's 3 from there.
A 3-for-1 combo deal with Chronicle nowhere
Chronicle
near
can
the
get one more
action.
kill here. He does get his ult.
Them initially, and then he puts them in the grave.
Very well played. Target
This was a lovely strat from them, to be honest. I really like the ult having that extra gap here so you don't hear them dropping down. It's pretty cool. And also, no matter what, like there's just so much pressure bottom and mid the whole time. So the ult does just keep people here. And then the split's so strong because it just covers you from back of A side. Like it's a lovely set strat.
Doesn't even look at the reveal to start with. Full confidence in that swing. Let's go!
Scubsy, thanks so much for the tier 1, man. Appreciate the 22 months.
I feel like it's a very underrated skill of just...
Ah, dude, appreciate that, Scubsy. Thank you for doing that as well, man. That's awesome, bro. Thank you for that. Hope you enjoy it.
That's what Artson did perfectly in that moment. A couple of rounds on the board for Fnatic. That might have been enough in their last series, but it's a very different looking opposition against them. And they're getting aggressive once again.
It's a great stun.
Has Refract online. Can't stick around too long, and the Cloudburst fight just enough time for Aspas that he doesn't have to take.
Now he has no dash and smoke over towards site. This is when it gets a little bit hard, but obviously Artson.
Good reaction.
Artson, once they realize they're fighting over towards middle, is taking a lot of space, so obviously they don't need to dash in, and I love that he's just holding here the whole time.
Look at Artson, and a lot of teams will already be looking to capitalize on that space. But the spike has been left for 30 seconds or so as they wait for a reaction.
You clear over towards middle. How much does Cortezia see of it?
Where do we push? Where do we try to
Here's
take
a
that
jump
space
spot.
back? And in fact, they're comfortable just completely conceding it.
Yeah, well.
Oh man, he's taking so much space.
Do they realize how far?
Does he keep going? Surely not.
I'm not sure they do. It's a check. This will be the
Man,
big
I
fight of the
respect
round.
Boaster was kind of watching it.
Even still, the
I say kind of because he got a lot of caught off, but it's a good wide swing from him.
I'm looking at that convergence path though. Immediately
Ult goes in, stun towards the top as well. It's pretty nice. Cut that.
That's a massive connection. The trench is dug now for MIBR. Can rain down from Fnatic as they look to close in the space. They're being picked apart. The Cosmic Divide, it may have saved Boaster. In fact, it only bought him time. Aspas there for the double. And with Alpha all alone.
Vano, mate.
The save can be called for play, but he's going for it. baited out and eventually dealt with.
No, they were way too much fun.
MIBR looking clean as Fnatic
Way too much
Stunner
fun.
on their way through. It's a 6-2 score.
Hey, Verno, this is the champion stage, not your rank game. So bro's just dipping in and out.
Looking a mini
And
map.
the Cosmic Divide just full troll at the end.
He's still there? Still there?
Look at me.
Still there?
Oh, this is just funny. But yeah, again, you see those advantages picked up.
Nice! Let's go!
But in those post plants, MIBR have been devastating. Their synergy, like we mentioned this team as like a lot of youngsters, a lot of inexperienced players,
Tech
an IGL
or
of
tank?
19 years old, but you look at this squad and how they play together, you wouldn't be able to tell. Like we
That's an unfortunate
the
pause.
veterans of Fnatic, who the player that they
That was
sort of
unfortunate
picked up
timing.
was the best from Ascension, and then of course he would there and done that over in Americas. This is dire straits. A pause called from Fnatic, and well, it's safe to say that this one needs to have impact, otherwise I think MIBR might be making it to playoffs today.
It's looking likely, and in a 2-0
Whoa,
fashion
whoa, whoa,
as
guys,
well.
hold up.
Yeah.
That's the course that
It's,
we are on. As I said,
Just remember about this map. This map
you really
can be
can't count it,
pretty
count them out,
attack-sided.
discount
You can't
their
lock down the
success.
B hits.
If they do it
becomes
twice,
pretty
it can't be one
attack-sided.
team on a bad day, and it's not likely to
I
be
will say
two.
though, I
They
do
start
kind
to
of
think
agree
MIBR
because
may be
I
a
think
contender
Fnatic's
for
comp
the
struggles
crown.
on attack,
A
but
team that recently put up
I
their
am
first
excited
win
to
on the global
see
stage. They've
how
obviously
they
got
want
a
to use some of
taste
the
for it now.
waylay stuff.
Oh, thank God.
He had the refract.
I know we've seen some of it already, but
I've
they
seen
might have
Nats
some more
do it.
stuff.
That means anyone.
Splarum with the 17 mums. Appreciate the tier
Gonna
1.
stick around.
Thank you.
In a round like this, you understand.
I don't think that's happening, man.
Go again. He's been missing.
Mini was saying early, and he needs at least 200k,
it's that space taking
and then even then, I'm not sure that'll
on the
do it.
retake. He just hasn't had those rounds we've known him for regionally. And on the other side of things, it's been a stellar performance across the board. A slow walk up again. Bear in mind, this is Artsim with the spike.
He's going through that smoke as well. Crazy aggressive as he links up with Aspis on site. The take underway, but still players sticking around, especially with weaker weapons. They don't have to be as respectful of this, instead using those cages to get a little bit closer. And
What's
Boaster's
going
managed
on?
to overwhelm Jenim. Aspis, players all
No
around.
way. And
He's
another
adjusting
4 bullets?
just in time.
Damn, nicely done from Boaster.
But it
This is a
has
good
to be
jump on this
Verno.
one. Kike was spotted
Verno,
over
we've
towards
seen
middle. Instant
some
reposition.
of the biggest
And
players
Verno
on
has a
this stage.
small
Have some huge
window
performances. I
of a
thought he'd fallen
1v1.
off there for a second.
30 seconds left.
Managed to sneak his way around.
Boaster's above him.
Dude,
Boaster
it's so
right
weird.
above him, but
It's
Verno
so weird.
slipping through his grasp.
I mean, he's going to get traded from
Smoke
heaven here.
fading. He's looking the wrong way though. It will be Boaster to
Dude,
take
Boaster
him
did
down.
great on this
His
one.
third kill of the
Chronicle
round,
obviously
and a
spamming with that.
MasterCard Thrifty
The Marshall
gets
helped as
Fnatic to
well.
3.
I
They might
genuinely
actually
think
get a
they
pretty
needed that.
decent half here.
Something to just get them back in the match. Huge round for Boaster individually. We mentioned it last time they played this map. It was his attack side prowess that brought things home, and it was an 8-0 attack. So realistically, if they get
nice
enough
shot.
on the defense, it might just work out for them. But he managed to.
Around the whole site.
I was going to say he managed to work with the chaos, help bring that one through.
Yeah,
There
this
goes
makes a
Kayak
lot
again.
of sense.
This
Dodge the
time they're a
knife with
little
this
bit
one, they
further
might
ahead.
not
He
even
might be able to
consider
get
it.
one and just escape, but
Yeah,
that's
very,
exactly
very
what he
nice.
does. Nice play.
Completely blindsided there. I mean, you're walking up with knife
Yeah,
out.
I mean, every single time the knife is over towards here,
Clearly
so
not
there is always a
expecting that
gap.
level of aggression to come out, and this is again one of those
They did that
factors of
twice,
the
right?
way
After the
using it
timeout, it looks like
correctly.
that's coach impact.
The early control, minimal risk with the ability to just dip on out of there. For almost anyone else standing in that position is a one and done. But no punish to the defensive side. Nice attempt.
2 more on this one.
Oh,
Wow, they got the
Rolling
breach all
Thunder.
out of it.
Yeah, I guess.
He completely wrecked his teammate.
Really feeling like there was a lot more there. Cortez has managed to get quite far, but you expect there'll be an immediate swing.
Very, very nice double swing on this one. Full
into
info, they
play.
got kill trips as
One
well.
of the criticisms even
Camera
their own
as
coach
well.
had from the last map was they weren't playing together. That one was a lot better, and now the full force revealed. Should be a fairly easy kill from Alfia, and it will be. Well, Artsin needs another big play. It's not going to happen. Aspas needs an ace.
Right, he got the reset on his knife though. 25 seconds.
Two knives for Kayak, and it's one straight to the head of Alpha. Crashy's vulnerable to a single one, but there's so little time. Aspis will have to make maybe the play of the tournament if he makes this happen. It'll be tough to top 10 seconds.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
already safety
I'm looking at
being played by
Crashy's.
Crashy's up in heaven. Kayak far away. They're just not going to give him
Last
the
one, little
opportunities.
save.
Realizing
Does he get
how
a
low
chance
the
to
clock
save?
is, maybe wanting to take the extra gun out may actually make a difference.
Ooh, it's smart.
He's just going to try and float his
That's
way
smart.
down and survive. I like it. 6-4. Fnatic finding their footing, and you start to see that sort of interplay and synergy that we expect from this squad. An early fight from Kayak, but then it's the bait from Boaster to give Alpha that opportunity. 4 rounds may already be enough. We don't know how.
Go, come on. Let's go.
MIBR are going to play in that defensive side, but for that reason, I think Fnatic will want a little bit more.
Well, they're not the only ones.
What's been
A
working?
timeout called by MIBR.
8 hits have been working.
2 rounds from
When they
Fnatic
fight over
was
towards middle,
enough
they
for them.
overextend, and they've taken space on
Considering
both
we've had
sides.
some flash in the
They
pan
could go
aggression
to that as
from
well.
Fnatic
They
getting
definitely got some options.
Kayak into that spot early over towards A main, catching them off guard. A couple of rounds, maybe just a couple, where they've been isolated. You look at that eco, that very low
4 might be
buy,
enough.
The stinger that Boaster was
4
able to
might
run
be enough.
circles around
But
the
again,
site,
on
surviving,
paper, I
thriving.
don't think it's enough. Just purely because I just can't see the solo waylay
As well, consider the comp that MIBR
being great once
like
you've
when
seen a
you
fair
have
amount of the
a double
pathing that they want to do
initiator
and the stuff
and
they want to do.
Cypher, all with regenerative utility. You shouldn't be caught out in the
Yeah, it definitely could be.
of the round. That's where you have the utility to stop these players from
We've
doing
been wrong
that. So
before, that's all I'm
I imagine
saying.
a lot of that would just have been a check-in from Fraud and
Quite a
saying,
lot of
"Look,
times.
we have what is needed to deal with these aggressive pushes. We just need to use it."
Fnatic might get a few ults at
Seems
the end of
like
this.
an adjustment being made by MIBR to a more direct approach. We saw this in the pistol round.
Yeah.
Cortezia being,
Well, we saw Alpha get cooked.
yeah, he got ripped to shreds. Cortezia was just playing super passive in mid.
It's a weird buy, I'm
Managed
not gonna lie
find
to you.
himself a bunch. They'll go for the same thing here in the buy round. Shock up and over. Is that going to get? No, nothing. It's the right side.
I think that was for default. That's where they want to plant. So just making sure there isn't a
So one
trip
had the trip.
on that side. Instead, it's on the other. It's kind of hard to deal with anybody there. It will slow them down, but getting a pick from this position is very difficult. So that post spawn's going to be in,
3
and I'll
over
be honest with you,
towards
Mitch,
site.
that is where
Art's
this
in
squad
at
has
one
been the
point as well.
scariest.
Can definitely pop his ult. Smoke. Ult goes a little bit
Buy
closer.
them more time.
Delays a lot of time with
Because
this.
it's such a direct hit, they have so much utility to work with, but
Why?
they can't
Yeah,
use it just yet.
this
The spam
strong as
from
hell.
Bruno working wonders, but Aspis
Node
has
in
gone
there is
down.
really, really good.
He's been a big player in these moments.
Strong from this as well.
But so is Cortezia,
Still got 1 shock.
bringing the numbers back into their favor. MIBR, they've even got Artson on a pistol. He's the man on site trying to buy them some time, run that clock down.
Ooh.
But Cortezia falls. The Gravwell having to be used early on, but the time ticking now, the pressure mounting for Fnatic is identified.
Damn, bro. He's a beast with it. He really is
This
a beast
world
with it.
of chaos, Bruno is
very
the
nice.
calm, not Odin.
Last round before
It
the
finds so much
Upton
value
did really
in a
great on
7th
site as
round,
well.
a
He delayed so much time.
guaranteed lead
Also like
at
showing the
halftime
numbers
for
on site that they
MIBR
did and then
already.
everyone getting off of
This
site.
man
It's pretty
is
cool.
very quickly becoming one of the hottest prospects in all of America's. A 19-year-old in-game leader who's currently, I think, 12-5 versus Fnatic.
Okay, Kayak's
while
gotta kill him,
using an
man.
Odin on the attack side. Find me another player with all of those characteristics. I can tell you now, they don't exist. The only man
Just
above
running
him
it back.
Well,
It's a little
man
weird for
who
Fnatic
is
to do these kill. I
considered
mean,
the GOAT debate.
this time he actually like
one of
plays
the
in a
people he's
position where
doing
he
it
can
to
get these
is the other.
kills from these trips. But they got two
1 round left to
two
play
tags
for.
on those trips with just no one in a position to even
Stage
get
is
kills
set.
from him. They were essentially
The second
pointless.
half
Whoa,
this.
with the stun.
It's Aspis getting
Oh,
aggressive.
and we had a flash on
Only
top of
find
that
the
as well.
one.
That's kind of nice. At
And
least
it's
gets the
fair to
info
say
on
that
this
David
one.
damage was done to
Nade
Alpha.
goes
Yes,
out,
the
surely we
weaker
spam
weapon
that.
thriving, even on
they're
range,
missing
but
it.
the
Okay, there we
Odin
go.
comes back. The wall bangs
He's
again
really popping them with an
for
Odin.
Bruno.
Does good damage on
But
this one.
Kayak, his performance left us wanting more, so much more from him after that debut down there on the champ stage. It looks like
Okay,
he's delivering when it
very
matters
nice.
most.
Five's
Fnatic,
not too bad for
5 on
Fnatic
the
at all.
board.
Yeah, they really, really needed that one. Nonetheless, it is just going to be the 5. We'll see if there's a response to be had after the break.
Plav in the YouTube chat, thank you for doing that, mate. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. How would you feel about allowing Jett to dash instantly again? It would just be too strong, man. It's just it's too strong of a mechanic. It can't be instant. Because although most of you would just think about defense as well, it's just too strong an attack as well. Being able to instantly get out of stuff. Chamber exists, yeah, but Chamber can't dash instantly over towards a site as well. You just get out of too many situations that you should for sure get punished in. Like everyone that says Chamber's literally just thinking of defense. Jett's still fine on subtle maps. Especially if you had like a little Yoru tweak, you would see a little bit more. Do we know when the harbor buff arrives? Not really.
Welcome back, folks. Coinbase Econ report at the halftime. Now, we had some big players here, Tom, but no surprise for me. And for the Coinbase Econ report, Verno is the standout.
I'm just looking at purchases. That's the that's the one that gets
That's
me.
my guy.
The attack side, aggressive Odin, double entry in the last round as well, even though they lost it. This guy is very quickly becoming one of my favorite players to watch. And I'm not a huge Odin enjoyer. I just enjoy watching him use the Odin, which, you know, I think that's acceptable. It's the best of both worlds.
I'm glad someone from the core is finally convinced you.
I'm not a complete degen. I just, I'm okay with that.
You're okay with the guy running through smokes with Odin in hand?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Oh.
He's special. Everyone really else is a rat.
Well, myself and Yinsu will have words with you after this. 7-5, a 2-round gap between them, and for MIBR winning the pistol.
No FPS with the Prime. Thanks so much for the 26 months. Thank you for doing that.
Start to heat up. They finally contested because
I mean that like I can't remember it, so I think you're right.
Yeah.
They actually go down like that, yeah.
Even more so for MIBR.
Why is it always you through? Well, I say it's always you. There's actually others, but
in both their series.
I like to think I'm not that bad at it.
Start to their champions run. To their first
2-person push over towards mid. Cam spots the 1. Knife hits 3. Just dodged from Chronicle.
Already caught the early aggression out from the side of MIBR.
All passing here if they want to fast flood and fight site.
Deterred their initial push. That means there's going to be so many players here. Wonderful entry though.
A recon wrecked him as well.
A huge initial fight that took down the defender. The spams coming through. Kayak already with the second of the round. And third even. Taking over individually. This is what Fnatic were missing, especially in that last map. But with 3 already in the pistol, a few low HP players, but MIBR, well, the M stands for miracle.
Now this would be something else entirely. As we said, Kayak in the previous round, or previous half, he had that massive 3K. Helped Fnatic to course correct, to close that distance.
A couple of low HPs, but
now he's in a spot.
Shouldn't be a thing. And the fact that he hasn't broken the trip just makes it look like they want to go for damage.
Entirely, perhaps, put us to 7-7. Kayak's going out for more, building those orbs early on.
Yeah, and they see him and they dodge him, so they go into Cortezia.
Having the ultimate already.
Well, didn't really work out as planned.
The end, it will be
it's a nice round from Kayak. I mean, he was doing this in EMEA all the time, so
has been secured.
Well, we said
it would be nice if we started doing for this for them on the big stage. They need some pistols. It wasn't even the recon. He thought he was dashing over the top to the left. Wake Up Sign, thank you so much, and Koala Brigade as well. Thank you for doing that.
RRQ picked this map as well, so it doesn't always ring true. They've at least got to see what Fnatic have been doing, and I'm sure Brod has been cooking in the lab, maybe not with the comp, but at least with how they're going to deal with that. Aspas maybe considering taking some early space, but you just have to look at what's on the board. It's not even a share.
4-person stack over towards A with a camera over towards B that gets early info.
That's why they're stacked up so heavily towards this A side. Putting all their eggs in one basket, throw the early knife, hope that Fnatic assume that because they haven't been caught by the knife, MIBR will have rotated, they'll be stacked up on the other side of the map, and then you go running into the
that's
stack
pretty nice.
on A. That's not a bad idea. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out. We can see that Fnatic, at least to start, are bringing
Camera
this
gets
towards the B
broken.
side. Crashy's even giving up
What
that
to the
full
forward
control
A.
over A main. It's already locked in. They'll be waltzing in to a site that's, I mean, it's not even defended.
Knife deep and they keep on pushing.
Cortezi is miles away.
No claim an orb. I imagine unless...
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Before they get the plant
that's
as
what
well.
I was going to say go down to the spike, but I forgot that this is a thing.
Still getting that plant in time though.
Lothar copy pasta on Twitter for the
At least they got the orb
8th
before they went for it.
And more importantly, for Fnatic, it is a flawless round. Even though they don't get all the orbs, the main thing is they keep all of the weapons. So you look at the purchase that's going to be coming up, it's similar to the last half. I think most teams are running it like this now because of that huge range advantage and the good chance that you're going to find a gap. Because of that, a bonus round, it's barely a bonus. The only difference is they have denied them having any form of orb, which with Kayak
is he doing
and
it?
Crashy's both having a few orbs
He's
each.
doing it.
I actually think that's well
He's sticking with it.
Yeah,
Boaster
bonus
buys the
round
attack
with,
off.
Boaster on the operator. That's something. Quite a big bonus.
A wise man once said, that's how daddy plays. So let's see what he's got in the locker.
I mean, it's the one player on low credits, right? Like, it's a huge buff that you get on that attack side. Being able to take these range fights, maybe catch a player out of position, find a free opening pick. Those spams doing quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, they spot fair numbers with this though. Dash over towards site, recon to try and stop the plant.
For numbers is almost their only choice at this point.
Camera tag maybe.
Yeah, surviving on the B side when there's a stun going through the left side and then a grab well at the back. There's not really a safe space. The only worry now though is
You got Boaster watching the cross as well.
can they break back in?
Double
on
cage
the
for them to
retake?
flood over
Already a
towards
pop
site with the
that
flash. That's
doesn't
nice, but
quite
this is a
catch, but
lovely
it's gonna be
smoke on
Oxen
this
getting
one.
ready to potentially swing through this smoke, the spam.
And they just spam this corner
delay
and then they
them.
go and take the space from it.
They're just being held
Damn.
back and somehow
Kayak is playing this incredibly
Kayak is
well.
just
Do they
dodging all
spam
the
it
bullets.
again?
They can't expect anybody to be here, but
He
they've
did
been
great.
able to find the
He
early
was so
trades.
good.
The stun
Saturate
was
before the
decent, but it
smoke went
doesn't
down
matter,
as
but
well.
now
That
it's
was
all up to
incredible
Boaster.
round.
In that back line again with the operator, facing off against a man who is a master of that gun. But that time is ticking desperately low.
Very, very nice. Dude, Kayak did so good here. The fact that he managed to dodge all of the spam is super impressive from him.
Compared to the last map, he's on fire now, and that's going to be a much-needed confidence boost for Boaster. Great reactions from MIBR. You can see Aspas up top, taking the fights deep, and as the push comes around towards that spawn, towards the bridge, he's there to cover his teammates.
Alpha's
from
pretty
above.
fired up
A
as
big
well.
player on that retake, but
The op
Boaster,
buy pays off,
Are we in an
and they
alternate?
can start getting their money good.
how so?
Boaster just won a 1v2 clutch versus Aspas.
With an op.
Yeah, it feels like someone moved a chair a few million years ago and we've ended up here, but he's always been good with the
Jesus,
operator, to be fair.
guys.
Just
Chill.
shows it every once in a while, and the main thing was not falling for the bait, waiting for that time to be low enough that even if Aspas had let go, it was all irrelevant. And after a poor map one and a shaky start to this map, and now finally starting to see what we expect from Fnatic, the team that on this half of Abyss absolutely battered RRQ.
Yeah. And
Call on
the
this
attack
rotate
half,
was pretty
I
fast,
think
by the
Boaster
way.
was 13
I
and
think they wanted
1.
to fight over towards
Died
middle.
a single time. Still time for that performance.
Yeah. He didn't use an op though, at least to my memory.
Don't think so, no.
The time from Cortez is a little bit nuts from there as well.
Good deep dive from Kayak. I mean, he's been doing well with his stun. It's going to catch
These saturates are incredible right now.
He takes quite a bit of damage through that cage. It doesn't seem to matter. I mean, MIBR have such a heavy disadvantage in every fight they go for. As soon as those advantages are there for Fnatic, this becomes an unlosable round.
Even still, Fnatic are going to want to keep this one nice and clean, a chance to really build up some of those ultimates as well.
Yeah, the money's so good. I mean, Boaster wants to op all of this half.
Virgin's path.
Got the option to do it.
The way layout, just one away. That's why Kayak is on the hunt. He would like that ult for the next round. He's going to get it.
It's a great shot as well.
Get it by dying, but no.
2 strong ults for the next big buy round.
He's now 14
Maybe
and
Frod
10,
needs to get involved.
Considering I would say like 8 or 9 rounds in, I think he was 2
Problem
and
with
7.
Frod getting involved here
really
is the ideal call is probably to go aggro.
Especially when you look at his role in this fight. If he's not taking
becomes a little obvious if he calls that.
They're cooked.
Well, the win certainly picking up. Come on! In favor of Fnatic, it's carried them into the
no
lead
timeout on that. Do they go aggro? Aspas gets his own op out.
Now the rifles come out from MIBR. Now the op is in the hands of Aspas. And this has
we're
to be
actually going to get the op duel we all wanted.
The defensive side.
Boaster is
number 4.
duel in mid.
To fight on this map.
Aspas eventually will take this
up against Fnatic.
He's eventually going to look up.
They've got this on the stage
right?
as well.
Yeah.
How long do they hold it for?
But it's hard not to feel confident after the schooling that they gave Fnatic in map number 1. It certainly feels like they've woken the beast.
Here we go. Damn, it's a trade though. It's a trade.
The operator.
All over towards site. It does look like Shenum's really on top of this. Last time at Fnatic played, I think they did this twice over towards Heaven, right? So they're very, very ready for this one. This is a bit of the ante coming in, for sure. This is the advantage of having that demo.
I'm looking at where Fnatic are going. They're looking to try and get a little bit more aggressive, but the drone so impactful.
Strong, you saw 2, right?
Earlier. We saw them struggle with that on the attack card.
Great shot, man. It's fast on this.
Right.
Great shot as well.
They're
They're actually aiming, dude. They're back. They're winning duels.
Okay, sure, it's still individualistic, bitch. But now it works.
Some explosive impact from the IGL of Boaster. That operator being picked up has made a hell of a difference.
No, it actually has.
MIBR, not quite the difference they were looking
Shuma,
for.
thank you so much for the 13 months as well. Thank you, thank you.
Aspas looking for a pick on mid. He gets one. Instant trade from
Boaster.
Love that. Aspas who?
Love that, Shuma. Thank you so much for doing that.
Boaster's the op supreme now.
Good luck in your DMs later tonight. I'm going to tell you now, the rest of that sentence is not being translated. It's just those 2 words.
Oh, no. Well... Double digits locked in.
Your life has just flashed before your eyes, haven't you? You realize what you've done.
Mistake's been made. The mistake has been made. Aspas has got me. We made content. It was a good time. We're having our laughs.
Yeah, this is you're wasting your time. None of this is being translated.
Yeah.
No one cares.
It's done. But yeah, double digits.
It's reached the point where I could be on the server. Yeah, I'm getting no kills right now. I'm getting no damage right now.
They see that
they look crisp again.
Pace picked up on the other side. They're going to call a timeout. This has been 5 in a row.
Frod's going to be a little bit gutted here. He gave him good ante. He managed to get him a kill over towards Heaven, but they lose that 3v4.
That's a dangerous sign.
Yeah, he did die immediately in that round, but he's still there to step up.
Well, he enjoyed what he watched.
Exactly, yeah. He got to see it from every angle. Exactly. Whichever one he chose. It's going to be a timeout for MIBR.
Last timeout for them.
Understand why. 5 rounds in a row. Both the buys that they've had have failed, I want to say miserably. And right now, at least, like they've had advantages in a fair few of these rounds. And these words are going to come out of my mouth, Boaster has then turned around with the operator.
Do you reckon
Mate, why is this guy just a beast on Abyss? Attack Abyss. Boaster is just the guy.
I reckon he did just to make fun of him.
Yeah, as if he whiffs, he's like, ah, bro, I would have.
No pressure, bro, no pressure. I can see it.
They're definitely feeling confident, that's for sure. This attack side of Abyss.
Is Opera and Entry different?
It's still
or the same? No, it's the same as CS.
We are currently talking about them winning.
Just a little bit different because you don't have agents, obviously, right?
On their attack, if you exclusively take their attack rounds.
I was going to say, where have you gotten that from? But yeah,
exclusively their attack rounds on this map.
Yeah, yeah.
See if that
Oh,
ends now that
Aspas
I've
has
said it.
knives.
Probably.
Shannon
it is a
gets
weaker buy
off.
for MIBR on Aspis, but that's because he's got a Blade Storm. The rest of the squad armed to the teeth. But the op now on Shannon, thanks to, obviously, the Blade Storm being prioritized. You can't swap that with your teammate.
Well, it's a
The
free
Fnatic
site.
seem to have a lot of preference towards this B site. They're finding the space for free as MIBR
This one's interesting.
constantly
Crashies
set
has
up for
ult,
these
obviously,
retakes,
but
so far,
if Shannon gets a
they
kill,
have
he
not
gets
been
his ult.
working out in
And
favor of that
with 3
defense.
playing off site, or 2 at
Can't
least,
stand on that left side of
then
the site
it
because
would
of the
pretty much just win the round.
range combination.
For sure, we've got to keep an eye on this lurk at the moment. Go find
Already
the trip
Hunter's
over
Fury
towards
in
it,
such
breaks
a
the trip so
tight
they know there's pressure behind.
corridor to try and make your way through Alfia. Also in the backlines, it seems like they have a decent idea that there's a player here.
Do they
but
think he
it
ran
may
away?
not matter. A
They think
little
he
bit
ran
shaky
away?
and actually turning things back now into a 3 versus 3, but that post plant still sits, and they haven't managed to deal with that player in the backline. Artsin doing his best. Alfia yet to truly
it was a
swing,
little
but
scary
Crashy
from Alpha on this
once
one.
again
Um,
taking over, and Aspas,
Yeah, I mean, they just thought he broke the trip and then
I think he
got out of
lost
there.
on
He got
the
to this
way.
corner a lot faster than the op actually taking the angle.
Does appear to be the case. For Fnatic,
Planted.
hey, they'll take it.
He was trying to
Oh,
go
he
from
went
all the
for
side of the
this?
map. I understand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was trying to
I
find
mean,
an
that's
angle,
pretty
and
bold.
then
You kidding me?
when
What is this timing?
there's the one, but then he needs his teammates to not die, otherwise that looks quite
I was
silly.
looking on the minimap. I didn't even see him. He went like
Got
so.
his one,
He went
threaded it
so
out, and the main
wide
thing is
here
it's
that he
very
was just
difficult
off.
for them to fight towards that back
He
B
just
side,
wasn't
so
there.
you having that extra angle to fight from, it got them a pick, a valuable one, but they couldn't
He
capitalize
got
on
one.
the
He did
space.
get one.
Doing it
MIBR,
again. Same, exact same execute.
they're facing the same attack, and
Every
there's
single
no
time
real
I'm playing
solution.
retake on this one, and they're not in position to get kills
You know,
from
you
these
get the grab
trips. They're
wall
not
there
even
to try to
using
pull them in
kill trips,
for the pick
really.
on backside, but
I think at one point, had they not just got to fight
Yeah,
over
they've
towards
repositioned these trips
B?
into a million different places, but if you don't have anybody on the left side of the site, you can't kill anyone off of them.
Yeah, I feel like you could do the
We are
buzz
into
and
this
just
same
play over
post
towards
part. Now
it,
this
but I guess they're
time,
worried that
Cosmic
they're just
Divide,
going
that's
to
at
eat
least
breach
going to
stun all
make
the
things
time.
interesting, but look at the Fnatic players
Astra ult
immediately
goes
running
in
back through
early.
into the site,
1,
looking
2,
to
3 playing over
join in,
towards
and there's
site.
that
Dude,
flank coming
look
through
at
once again.
Alpha
It
though.
may not even be needed.
It's gone
Players
round
on
the world
site
here.
doing good work, the wraparound from Artsin, but now he's all that remains, and he's completely surrounded. That tap will
Dude,
be
he
heard.
was so
and
fast for this. He had
quickly
great timing.
Fnatic's
Every single round on
B-side
attack.
execute is looking unstoppable. That's the only word I can
Yeah,
use.
dude, they
in
got to
this
play on
scenario.
site.
Maybe impeccable as well.
But maybe the
That is
double stun
another
means you can't
streak.
play on site.
And well,
You've at least got to
if they
try
do
it
win
though.
this out flawlessly,
Nitro with the
Mitch,
prime.
I've
We
just
should have
realised
full
how many
team
rounds
mums.
in a row they would win on that attack side. It's exactly the same as versus RRQ.
History has a way of repeating itself.
It's not normally that soon.
Yeah, back to back, that's a hell of a feat.
Here we go. We get
Fnatic
to see
looking
it.
to have corrected every
Aspas is in
mistake
the
from
pulse that, in my
previous
opinion, would have
map.
been good
They're
with the
playing
op, but
together,
again,
this
obviously,
team, this
I
unit,
guess there's breach stun stuff.
looking much sharper.
Look
than
at
on their own
Hashbash's
pick.
like, you're not doing this again.
But they have to do something. The retakes haven't worked, and now it's time to fight for this
Yeah,
ground.
and they got the double cage to
Fnatic
get out of there.
putting a rolling
Double
thunder
cage and
through.
smoke.
There's some utility to cover the
Recon's
fallback,
good
and
if anyone
Aspas makes
pushes
it
over
out, but
towards
they've lost
side as
Shanna's
well.
flank. The cross on mid
Surprise,
caught,
man.
and Alpha's out
Get a
there for
duel
free
over
with the
towards mid.
cages.
It's a big kill from
And
him.
look at the spike. It hasn't gone through the choke point. Fnatic haven't overcommitted.
That's
They haven't
big
taken
info
the
though
same
on the two.
space as before.
Wow,
And
bro,
now the
he's
A site's
actually
open
just
for the
won him it.
rotate.
When they don't
He's just
necessarily
won
have
him the
to commit
round.
to that. You can see the rotation from MIBR, and of course they're going to rotate. You've lost 2 players in middle. You've got to expect that players are making their move, but I'm looking at the position of Boaster and starting to question, is this a lurk, or is this them going to wrap back through mid? Because this is what Alfia has been doing the entirety of the match so far. They know they can get into this position. The only man standing in their way is Werner.
It's going to be a single clear. Alpha on his own, but he doesn't get dropped. Verna was expecting the swing. The PC utility being taken out. Caught him off guard.
30 seconds on this
No
one.
punish.
Cortesia's got to
That
do
means
it all.
MIBR sit with the disadvantage now. A storm brewing. Not in front of, but all around.
Oh.
Cortesia
It's good info.
stuck in this corner. He can't get out without a
So is this
big
guy's low?
fight. Finds his first. Kron is low, and he'll fall as well.
Spike.
12 seconds. Spike down.
10
They
seconds
need to deal with
Damn
Cortesia,
it.
and they
I
will.
will say
7
Cortesia did
seconds,
pretty
Spike
good on
makes
this
it
one
to
though,
site, and
but
a
still
plant will
insanely
be
doable.
secured.
Boaster,
Fnatic gets
strong
down.
angle from him.
And here,
Really nice from
Aspas,
Boaster.
the last man standing, the final hope of MIBR on this
Damn,
map.
bro, look at him.
The
Every single round on attack.
continues
I feel like
for
MIBR
Fnatic.
were
A
very
dominant
late to
showing.
adjust on
A
this one.
bounce back for the A
That B site was freed pretty much every single round.
They are 16
Very impressive though, still nice.
on attack
Nice
rounds
hits.
of this map.
And they were actually
It's
aiming. That was the main
definitely
thing that we
looking
didn't see
like
for like
their new
the
home
first
turf.
map in the first half.
Honestly,
They're actually
I'm
aiming on
waiting
this.
to see who's going to be the first team to even take